Meg Baker, you're chasing the story of the murder of a man named Matt Novak. Now, the murder happened 6 years ago. Police are still not sure who killed this man, but there's a videotape at the center of an opening of this cold case.
That's right. So it's been over 6 years since the death of Matt Novak. He was 24 years old. He was shot and killed in Philadelphia on September 28, 2008. Now, the family has revived a social media campaign online to try and find Matt's killer. So my chase brought me to the Novak's family home where we sat down to speak about their son.
You know, he had his whole life ahead of him. You know, I just often wonder where he'd be now at 31 years old. Would he be married? Would he have kids?
Then we drove the same route that Matt took back in 2008 from New Jersey into Philadelphia. His car had broken down. He was accompanied by two friends, and security cameras caught a dark blue Chevy Impala circle the block where they were broken down on 6th Street and Green Street in Philadelphia. The second time that Chevy Impala came around, Matt, his father said, being the man that he was, he took action and he said, "I'll go get jumper cables. I've got this handled. I'll get us back on the road." He hopped in that Chevy Impala. Right now I'm following Mr. Novak as we go around the block, following the same path that Chevy Impala followed after they picked Matt up. We took that same route. We went from 6th and Green, then we went over to 13th and Fairmont, where Detective Brian Peters met us. Brian was the first one on the scene that day and actually spoke to Matt before he passed away.
Matt was right here when we responded to the scene. He had, looks like he was holding on to the fence, and then he finally, his weight gave out, and he was laying here. We pulled him aside to get him a little bit more comfortable. We came back, we found the bullet over here.
Detective Brian Peters says this is such a tough case because it's a transient case. He's
transient, actually being here with his friends, all from different locations, and we believe the car plays into the same thing. We believe they just went right down 6th Street and over the bridge.
The detective says there has to be some leads here. People have to know something about his death. And also they're asking people to take another look at this Chevy Impala. Again, it's a dark blue color. It has New Jersey license plate.
What is different now, though? I mean, here we are 6 years later. It's the same video. I mean, are they pouring over the same information, or is there something that's kind of changed?
What's new about this case is that they're starting a new online social media campaign. You know, we talk about
looking for leads. Okay.
They're looking for leads because
sense.
there's, I mean, how many murders, how many crimes go on every single day, and to keep a case that's 6 years old fresh and in the minds of police, in the minds of people who could have been involved or saw something that day. That's the idea behind this renewed social media campaign by the family.
And it also speaks to how the family just can't move on. For the father of Matt, he absolutely needs to know what happened to his son. He even mentions that, you know, people make fun of the word closure, saying it doesn't mean anything. Well, actually, for him, it would mean something to be able to find this killer.
Maybe they shouldn't move on. You know, there's a killer out there that took the life of his son. I mean, maybe this is an important thing, and you can look at it and say it's only been 6 years. I mean, yes, 6 years is a long time, but put that in perspective, there are cold cases that go on for decades, and sometimes new leads do pop up.